everybody. Hello, Yumi, and any of my lurkers. Welcome to our Thursday evening stream. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope your weeks are going well. And oh dear lord, I just realized how off-center my camera actually is. That was not intentional. The weird thing about streaming is, you get set up before you start and everything. And you double check something. And you're sure the settings are okay. And then you go live, and then suddenly something gets screwed up. Like, for some reason I'm dropping frames right now, and I don't know why. I hope it's not really displaying that way for you guys. I don't know. It's very, very finicky today. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's my computer or if it's just Streamlabs. Who knows? But anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Whew, we are back in ESO tonight. We are going to be dealing with our lovely cult of Vermina. Got a hint from High King Emmerich, which I don't know if that means he controls the entirety of the Covenant. Does that mean he controls the entirety of the Covenant? I don't know. I don't know how Covenant works. I barely know how my own faction's political structure works. And by that I mean I don't know at all. Yeah. Anyway. Yes, we got a hint that pointed us to one gentleman in particular, and now we're going to go deal with all of that and see what is up with his fiancée, who is kind of grumpy. I don't like her, and I am pretty sure she is, not what she appears to be, but we will only know once we continue the story. A couple of things before we get started. Just as a reminder, we do have a Discord. We still do not have a panel down below with a permanent link to it, because I just have not had time to redo the entirety of my panels yet. I do need to do that. Once I do, there will be a thing. But at any given point, you guys can type !Discord into the chat over there and acquire a link to the Discord so you guys can come hang out with us once the stream is over. Second of all, if you guys want to support the channel but you can't sub or, throw bits in my direction, totally cool. However, if you do want to attempt to help financially, despite that, there's a completely free way for you guys to do that. I'm sure you guys have noticed over the course of the previous streams, we have loots. What this means is that you can go to loots.com/Thionel, I believe, same way Thionel is spelled, right down there. And you guys can send in a video message that's basically sponsored. It'll show up in that corner or so. We have gotten some interesting ones. I think the favorite from Sunday's stream was, oh god, what was it? Supporting your cat since I forget the actual year. It was basically just a Loots message where the video was a guy surprised that his cat was in the background, and the text was just, Loots, supporting your cat since whatever year it was. It was kind of ridiculous. You guys can comment on stream happenings there as well. I will try my best to respond to whatever you guys might say in the course of things. However, I do only have a single monitor set up, so it is difficult for me to do that. I will try my hardest, though. It may take me a bit longer than when the message is actually displayed, but I will respond to it as best I can. Um... Whew, so, without further ado, my friends, shall we get into it? Because we have quite a bit to do, I believe. Quite a bit. Including dealing with some Daedric cults. Also, it occurs to me I did not actually switch my screen over. Ha! Go me! I am the most observant. Okay, here we are. So I believe what we're doing is we need to find somebody, because I think we need to get... What are we getting from her? Jose Atura wants his father's signet ring. He's tasked me with getting it. If I can retrieve the ring, he says I can name my reward. His father is concerned for his wife. He wants me to find her and ensure both she and the signet ring are safe. She's being held in the summer house behind the estate. Because that's not shady at all. Let's be real. Yumi is teasing Eris with their favorite boy. Who's their favorite boy? Do tell. Oh. Oh, look at this. Would you look at this? Supernal cultists. Because of course. Why not? Why wouldn't he have supernal cultists guarding his family? That's not creepy at all. Can I get up there? I think I can get up there. Ah! Yes, no spoilers. I have not actually done the thing yet. Sadly, I cannot afford to do the thing yet. Once I can, though, you can bet I will be streaming as much as I can Final Fantasy XIV, because I love ESO. I miss Final Fantasy XIV a lot. Oh, thank God that's another player. I got slightly concerned there for a second.
Keep out, you supernal brutes. Remember what happened the last time you tried to sneak in? I may be old, but my stiletto is still sharp.
Okay, no, Rihad sent me to help you?
Thank the Eight. I've been so worried since Hosni separated us. And now those supernal dreamers outside are threatening me. Though it could be that Hosni just sent them to intimidate me.
You think your son is connected to the supernal dreamers?
I do. And I think that so-called Lady Adema is to blame. I'm certain she's why he's threatening Rihad and me. And I'd wager she's putting him up to even worse.
Well, evidence does suggest they stole the Dream Shard from Pariah Abbey.
He did that? Then he's taken High Rock's main defense against Vermina's cultists. Oh, Adema's behind it all right. If only we could prove it.
Stabby grandma, indeed. What good would that do?
If Hosni stole the Dream Shard, he did it for Adema. And if so, he'll never give it to you. And you are here to recover the Dream Shard, aren't you? If you help me clear Hosni's name, I'll help you get it.
Okay.
I need evidence that Adema is controlling Hosni. Proof that her Daedric influence brought the supernal dreamers here. I have a plan.
What kind of evidence are you looking for?
There must be some form of communication between her and the supernals. If you can find, say, letters from the cult to Adema, I could use them to clear Hosni's name when this is all over. I suggest searching their camp on the beach.
I'll see what I can find.
Follow the path down to their camp by the dock. The supernals arrived by boat. Search there first.
Now, come to think of it, what do you know about Lady Adema?
It's mostly guesswork, but informed guesswork. I had an aunt who briefly joined the supernal dreamers, so I heard the rhetoric. When Adema showed up, her talk about achieving one's dreams immediately made me suspicious.
Huh. Funny how that works. How did she win Hosni's affections?
Alchemy. She gives him potions that put him into dreaming sleep, then visits his dreams, seduces him. The worst of it is, he's been betrothed to a good woman, Sister Sophia, a spirit warden. Adema made Hosni drop her. Poor girl.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Follow the path down to their camp by the dock. The Supernals arrived by boat. Search there first.
Can do. By the way, can I just say I love that what made her suspicious was just talk about achieving one's dreams or something like that. Damn it, I was hoping I could sneak up on you. 'Cause, I mean, here, sometimes that's a good thing in the real world, but I guess not in an area where there are Daedric cultists trying to enslave people through sleep. Or whatever it is Vermina's actually doing. Gods only know, I'm not entirely sure. We are sneaking down the entirety of this beach. Because I can. But also, I don't feel like fighting gods only know how many Vermina cultists along the way. I will, however, take the score. This ore is tasty. Alright, camp is over here. Now I just have to look for telltale signs of letters. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Being sneaky. There they are. Ha! I wonder if I could just outright take them. That alerting. Overt correspondence. Letters from Lady Adema of orders sent to the Supernal Dreamers. Aha! I did manage to take them. Without anybody noticing. Can I actually read those? No. Damn. That makes me sad. I honestly really like when you can, you know, you pick up letters and things in this game and you can actually read them. I don't know, I like having that additional story layer. Oh, there is an anchor over there. It's too far away for me to swim to. Otherwise, I seriously would jump into the water and swim over there. But it's very far away. I mean, like, I'm over here, it's over there. It would take me too long to get over there. I'm not saying I'm not tempted, but probably not the best plan. Okay, sneaking my way back up. Ooh, spider silk. That is the clothier crafting material, by the way. Spider silk is wonderful. I don't know that I'm quite up to the level of using it yet. I've been slacking so hard on my crafting writs. I really need to get better about that. Oh, look, there's an entire army of them over there. Whew. Made it past them all.
Well, at least you're still alive. Did you manage to find any evidence that will help exonerate Hosni?
Well, I found these letters.
Mara's heart. This is exactly what we needed. With this in hand, my husband and I can escape this place and go to seek help. I have one final favor to ask. I've been thinking about the Dream Shard and what I know about the Vermina cult. Hosni spends long periods asleep these days. I think Edema is using the relic to control Hosni through his dreams.
Do you know how to free him?
Edema's been giving my son potions. If you can figure out which one puts him into dreaming sleep and take some yourself, I think you'll be able to enter his dreams as she does. Talk to Hosni's bard, Disdain. He's in on all Hosni's secrets.
Alright, I'll find out what the bard knows.
There must be some way to get through to Hosni.
Where can I find the bard?
He often plays in the courtyard garden. Disdain's a maggot, but he's close with Hosni. He's smart and he's no coward, so watch yourself.
Noted. This is going to be interesting. Let's see how much I can sneak. If I can just straight up sneak back to the gates. I may not be able to, depending on where enemies are out here, but I don't know, I seem to be okay. Sweet. I'm allowed to come and go as I please, so, you know. The engagement party is still going on, apparently. It is pitch black, but there are still people here.
Well?
That is the world's most grumpy camel.
Well?
If you want me to play something for you, you'll just have to wait your turn.
I'd wager you can tell me about Count Hosni's sleep potions.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Take a walk.
A bard needs a patron. If I'm going to save Count Hosni from Edema, I need to know what you know.
I've seen Hosni worship at a shrine to Vermina, and then take a sleeping brew. So check the shrine. The rest is on you.
Not good enough. I can't decide whether to break your lute or your fingers. Tell me more.
I think you're trying to intimidate me. Here's a Bardley riddle. If what's right is wrong, then what's left is right. And that's all you'll get from me.
If what's right is wrong, then what's left is right. Okay, so if there are two potions, then it's the one on the left?
What?
I think. Oh, look, Lady Edema's out here.
My Hosni dreams. If you go inside, do not disturb him. It would make me angry.
Well, I'm going to be pissing you off in just a second. Okay, so... where is Hosni? The hell? I have no idea what that sound is. I don't like it. Okay, I'm hearing combat noises, but there's nothing unless it's outside. Okay. If what's right is wrong, what's left is right. I mean, this one? Yes, it does! Okay. The heck? Dream of Lady Stirali.
You have entered my son's dream. Some uncorrupted part of him has sent me to tell you what you need to know.
Am I dreaming then as well?
Yes, but the dream is Hosni's. Somewhere in this dream is the Omen of Blood, the demon from Quagmire that drives him to madness. You must find the Omen and slay it.
How can I kill the Omen if this is only a dream?
That which lives in dreams can be slain in dreams. If you kill Vermina's Omen in Hosni's dream, it will be ejected from our world forever, and my son will be free.
Okay. Sure. Spectre of Bloodlust. Well, this is gonna be fun. Nope. Please stop that. No. Bad. Bad Spectre.
Sophia was never worthy of you.
At one time, there was a spark between Sophia and I, but she doesn't hold a candle to you.
Okay, so she's a manipulative jerk. In case we didn't already know that.
There is another woman. You can't compare to her. It's over.
Listen, how can you be so cruel?
Cruel? Now that I see you clearly, it's a wonder I'm so lenient. Be gone.
Yeah, there's something going on in there.
Durak is weak. The shard should be ours.
Stealing from Durak will be as easy as stealing a sweet roll from a baby.
Okay, dude rests himself, so... Look the dream shard to free Hosni. I need a thing. It is not here. Hey, dude.
Help me.
I would if I could, but I can't. Maybe I need to come out and come back in again?
Durak is weak. The shard should be ours.
Stealing from Durak
Do
There we
will
go.
be as
seek
easy
death?
as stealing a
You
sweet
found
roll
it.
from a baby.
Oh, jeez. Oh, this is fun! I'm lying. This is not fun. Oh my god. I'm gonna die. Oh my god. This is so painful. Why are there so many of them? Okay. Ooh. Oh my god, oh my god. This is so painful for me. How am I not dead yet? I just don't know. Okay, you can just stop that. No, jeez.
Mistress, I failed you.
Okay. Woo! Oh, I did not like that. I did not like that. Nor did I, Amy. The dream shard, yes! This crystalline shard sparkles with inner light. Mine now. Hosni, you okay?
Lady Edema. She was the omen of blood all along. A spirit. Not real.
Yeah, that's basically the gist of it, dude. You were engaged to a woman who is not an actual person.
My betrothed lies dead before me, but all I can feel is relief.
Well, you were controlled by one of Vermina's omen spirits.
I watched from a dream as a nightmarish reflection of myself committed mad crimes of blood. I killed so many, I threatened my own parents. Righting the wrongs I did here will take years, but thanks to you, I can at least start. I have to repair the damage I've done. The first thing I'll do is order my guards to drive the supernal dreamers from our shore. Then I'll send for my parents.
Do you need help?
You have more urgent work to do. The Dream Shard must be returned to Abadurak at Pariah Abbey. I sense that Vermina's not yet done with Stormhaven. The Spirit Wardens will need the Shard to oppose her.
I'll take care of it. Alright, back to the Abbey. I think. Unbelievable. The engagement party is still going on out here despite literally everything that just happened. I find that kind of hilarious. I will not lie. Okay, where am I going? You want me to come back up? Where do you want me to go? Back to the Abbey. Hey, I just realized by going back to the Abbey means I can probably tell the woman he was engaged to before that, hey, your betrothed was a dick and enchanted. But it's gone now. Which I don't know if that would actually fix anything, so to speak. But might start repairing things, I don't know. Ride, murder deer. Ride, my murder deer. Ride. Into the Abbey we go. Of course, watch I get here, and it'll be a situation of your princess is in another castle. No! Hey, Abadurak is still here.
Ah, it's you.
I have the shard.
As I had foreseen, it is gratifying to have one's foresights proven true. Well done.
What do we do now?
You should have the honor of returning the Dream Shard to its place on Azura's statue. Please see that it is properly returned. Then we can talk about what comes after.
Okay, cool. What the hell was that? Is that a player cheering? Was that them? The NPCs? I don't know. Shard's back.
Thank you, mortal. I had my doubts, but it seems the abbot's faith in you was well placed. I will watch you more closely from now on.
Hi, Azura. That wasn't uncomfortable or anything. Okay, this guy has a pony in here.
You have triumphed. The threat of Hosnia Tora's Midnight Union is quelled, and we can return to watching and warding.
What of Vermina? Are we free of her schemes?
Not yet.
Damn.
But you've brought us a great victory. Vermina's immediate threat has been foiled. And now, we'd like you to have this. The other wardens and I infused our power into a mighty weapon to aid you in your fight. Returning the Dream Shard to its rightful place is no small victory, but Vermina attacks on several fronts. I kept this quiet, but Azura warned me. There is another omen.
Another in Stormhaven?
Yes, Menevia is secure, but Vermina's dark influence now seeps into the eastern region of Gavadan. Azura's shrine there has been desecrated. It's the supernal dreamers again. I'm sure of it.
Well, then we need to go there and stop them.
I'm glad you're in this with me. We must stop the dreamers, and if there is another omen, we must destroy it. I leave now for Shinji's Scarp in Gavadan. I want you there too. But first, I need you to warn High King Emmerich.
I'll go inform High King Emmerich of the danger. Funny, I think he's voiced by the same guy who voiced the main guy at the Vermina quest in Skyrim. Huh. You know, I would not be surprised, to be perfectly honest. I really would not. That sure is a tear in the sky. Oh, nope, those are Dremora. We're gonna leave them there. It's fine. I say, despite evidence to the contrary. Let's go back to Wayrest. Talk to Emmerich. Seems like a decent guy, as far as humans go, I guess. I feel so terrible saying it that way, but... You know, I'm playing a Bosmer. What do you want from me? It'll be interesting, though, to see what some of the other zones in Covenant Turf are like. I'm trying to picture what other, like, orcish zones would be like. I don't know, because, like, the zones for the Bredens feel very much like your stereotypical medieval fantasy type place. I'm just, like, really curious with the Red Guard and, what is this? Oh. With the Red Guard and our,
the mines at Crosswitch are invaluable. I'm not surprised the Red Rooks tried to take control of the place.
Sorry. Dialogue. Interruptus. Yeah, I'm just curious what the Orsimer and the Red Guard zones look like now. Emmerich. Oh, hi.
You're new to Wayrest. Welcome. Even if you're just passing through, your safety's important to us. If you have any trouble...
Yep. Dude, Sebastian's still here.
My savior. My greetings.
I love that, you know, this area is literally just NPCs we've come across before.
Welcome back to Wayrest. It's good to see you again. Do you have any news? To be honest, this whole matter with the Dream Shard has robbed me of a few nights' sleep. I'll be a royal grump if we can't get this matter resolved soon.
The Dream Shard has been returned to Pariah Abbey, Your Majesty.
Well, there we go then. That wasn't quite so bad as Abbot Durock made it sound. I'm sure he had his reasons, though. What about the Daedra, the omen that was behind all this? I trust it's dead or gone?
Well, yes, but Abbot Durock believes there's another omen in Gavadan.
In Gavadan? Why couldn't it be in Morrowind or somewhere else across the continent? Gods! We already have enough trouble in Gavadan. General Gardren says the Iron Hand ogres are far from being fully defeated.
Who's General Gardren?
He's the best damned general in the Daggerfall Covenant, if you ask me, and he's a good friend. His army came to our defense against the Iron Hand ogres. They fought hard, but the battle's not over. Gardren's headed back to Shinji's Scarp even now.
You know, Abbot Durock asked me to join him there.
Well, that's good, at least. You two are the experts, though I suppose that's a dubious honor.
I mean, you're not
If there
wrong.
is an omen in Gavadan, I'm guessing it's similarly disguised. Gardren didn't report anything suspicious, but maybe it's worth asking Captain Ernell.
Should I seek him out then?
Yes. Ernell was fighting with Gardren, but he's just been reassigned to shore up our defenses here in Wayrest. It may be a wild guar chase, but it's worth asking Ernell if he saw any signs of Daedric influence in Gavadan.
Then I'll go talk to him. let's see. Captain Ernell is down here somewhere. I will follow where the marker leads. Oh! Oh! Oh, look. What are you building? You are building a guillotine. Why are you having a guillotine built, dude? Why?
I recognize you from the stories. You're the one who helped save Count Atura, aren't you? He's an old friend. I'm glad to make your acquaintance. Don't mind the guillotine. It's just for show.
I'm sorry, the way he paused at Count Atura being an old friend, my brain is making connections where there probably should not be. What kind of a show?
Well, you know as well as anyone else, these supernal dreamers have been trying to recruit people all over Stormhaven. We're hoping this will serve as a deterrent. If we catch a cultist, we'll execute him. Nothing more than that.
I'd say that's a little excessive.
Really? I heard there was a woman who joined the cult in Allcare and tried to murder her husband. We don't look too kindly on that. You didn't come here to talk about politics, though, did you?
No, King Emmerich said you just returned from Gavadon?
Sure enough. I was acting liaison to General Godrin out at Shinji Scarp, but he's worried that the ogres might break through and attack Wayrest. Godrin suggested to the king that I be assigned to organize defenses here, so here I am.
The ogres could attack Wayrest?
Between you and me, I really don't think so. General Godrin has done a good job. The orcs have driven the ogres almost back into the mountains. Morale at Shinji Scarp is quite high.
Was anyone there having nightmares?
Not that I know of. General Godrin's been losing sleep, worried about the ogres, but other than that, everyone's been sleeping just fine. Or at least as well as you can expect for a war camp. General Godrin is acting a little strange, though.
Strange in what way?
It's not my place to question the general. But he does seem to be blowing the ogre threat out of proportion. That's just my 2 coppers, though. Good luck if you're headed out to Gavadon.
Okay, I heard sounds that definitely sounded like, yeah, okay, there they are. There's a dead body. When I was talking to him, I heard noises that very much sounded like somebody murdering other people. Glad to know I was not imagining that. Though I don't know if that's a good thing, really. Where am I even going? Okay, I have to go up through them. Come on, glowing murder deer. We have a long journey. Oh, nope, that's a lake. That is not the way out of anywhere. I'd say I knew that, but we all know at this point, that is a lie. Hold on, I want to trail glowing sparkles. I want to ride and generate a sparkle trail in my wake. It's only for a minute or two, but what is not to like about a trail of sparkles? What is that? That is a quest marker is what it is.
Psst. You up for helping out a fellow adventurer?
Look at you! I can tell by the look of you you're traveling around, meeting people, seeing new places. That's the life I'm going back to. This plantation is doomed and my days here are done.
Why do you say it's doomed?
It's just been bad luck, and lately, pure madness. Last week, the Iron Hand ogres attacked. They broke the levee, pillaged the place. The orcs drove them back, but that was just the beginning. Now bandits are looting everything we have left.
Who's we?
That's the thing. It was my adventuring band that founded this plantation. The mage Drodara put up the gold, but we all decided to retire here. Bad idea. I just want to leave now, but the bandits are holding my companions. They need help.
I can help them.
What a relief.
I wouldn't have been comfortable just abandoning my companions, but if you're going to help them, that frees me up. And let me tell you, it feels good. I'm just not the settling down type. I know that now.
So you're not going to wait for your companions?
Nah, they might want to stay, but I just can't deal with all that. We made a good go of it here, but I need to move on now. Spend some time alone. It's a shame, because we made quite the team back in our younger days.
So, tell me more about your companions.
There's me, Jan, the thief. Then there's Drodara, our magic user, the brains of the team. The brawn came from our fighter, Narstig, and then there was our cleric, Murkwatcher. She's really a shaman, but we called her cleric back then.
How long have you guys been retired?
I guess our team does sound a bit quaint these days, doesn't it? Drodara first suggested we retire about 20 years ago, but it was 10 years later before we actually settled down here.
So, does Drodara own the plantation?
Technically, yes. He originally put up all the gold to build the place out and hire the workers. Drodara gave the rest of us a 20% share each. It's all pretty much worthless now.
Where are all the workers now?
Well, they either drowned when the ogres broke the levees, or they fled, or the bandits have probably killed them now. I didn't see anyone left when I was sneaking away, except my companions, and the bandits have them tied up.
Fair enough. Alright, let's go exploring, see if we can't find people. Narstig looks like he's the closest, so let's see if we can't grab him. Okay, how does one get into this building? That is the question. Okay, so we have bandits here. Looks like Khajiit, two Khajiit, and I don't know what that third one is. Khajiit, though, you can tell by the tail.
On the sides!
Technically, I don't need this, but...
Move to flank!
I'm still not sure what she is, if I'm being completely honest. Wait, where is that?
Just one more mug.
I ran right by a way shrine and didn't even notice it. Okay. You know what? We will get to that after we're done.
You fight well. Thank you for freeing me, friend.
Okay, who's close? Let's go this way. Nope. I don't exist. As far as you are concerned, I am non-existent. Alright. Let us be as sneaky as can be. Because I'm a Nightblight, and sneaky is what I do. Might be a tiny bit tricky up here. On account of 3 of them. Can I... Oh, there's an alligator. Nope. Okay, that's fine. I thought I might be able to do it, but then there was that alligator, and that was just not gonna happen.
Circle around.
Who were you talking to? There's literally nobody else here. Except me. And I know you weren't talking to me. Okay, she's upstairs. God damn, I'm always hoping that I'm going to be able to sneak around behind somebody and knock them out, and it never happens. I'm always hopeful. You hit a point where you're like, should I even bother trying? There's Drodara.
This one thanks you, stranger. Please, come to meet in the storehouse.
What are you looking at?
Okay, so after this I need to find storehouse. First, I need to go all the way back, which, in retrospect, I should have started there first. But did that occur to me? No, of course not. Of course it didn't. Because that would have made logical sense. And we all know that is not a principle upon which I operate. But we are being super sneaky right now. I don't talk about this often, and I feel like I should talk about it more. But I love just the ambiance of this game. It is amazing. Just like the way you could be walking and you just hear the water rippling as the wind blows it around. Or like even the way you sound just like running in water. It just adds such... I really love just the element it adds to everything. It is amazing, and I do love it. I just freaking love this game for little things like that. Because even when I played World of Warcraft, like, the water effects were not the greatest, let's be honest here. Those are very big alligators. But are there skeletal zombies with karmically sarcastic aim? Sadly, I don't think so. It would be hilarious, but I really don't think so.
Thanks to you, young one. I will find my own escape now.
Yeah, for anybody curious, zombies with karmically sarcastic aim was a feature of a game I played with Onto the other night. Actually, on Friday. It was a great game, but dear lord, those skeletal zombies were very bloodthirsty. Alright, up here we go. To the storehouse.
Rodara's companions. Friends. Banji bandits would have tied them up like this one. You found them. You freed them, yes?
Yes, they are all safe.
Oh, this is good. Relieves Rodara greatly. Many years we traveled together, and many years we worked to make this plantation profitable. Rodara can abandon plantation. Good friends, he cannot.
I still really would like to know what top this is that he is wearing. I don't know the model name. I want it. I just don't know.
So, our sweet Breton sister has departed. So considerate. Bah. Jan always planned to return to the road. This one is not surprised she left. Wish her well. Perhaps this is the way for Rodara also.
You're going to abandon the plantation?
Why? Is this not what Rodara retired for? Ogres, floods, crocodiles, and bandits? So fun. Would you stay?
No.
Probably not. Rodara thinks maybe adventuring life is easier after all. Might need help convincing his other friends to leave, though.
I could talk to them for you.
Ah, this one would be most grateful. After so many years, Rodara just doesn't have the heart to break everyone's dreams. You could talk to Narstig? He'll have better listening if it comes from you anyways.
I'll go talk to him now.
It was a boon from Bandar that you happened along. Was it Jan who asked you to help Rodara and the others?
Yeah, she kind of thinks the plantation is doomed.
She has shared those feelings many times over the years. After the events of the last few days, Drodara thinks she might be right. Perhaps retirement is just a bad idea.
Oh my god, Auntie, why?
Welcome to Thursday Night Thionel, where Thionel admires Khajiit tops and bottoms.
No. No, honey. No, just no. Anyway, will you miss Jan?
Of course. Jan will always be a good friend. Still has wildness in her blood, though. Drodara understands that she needs to roam some. Perhaps she will join us when her legs grow weary.
You have no interest in trying to rebuild?
Drodara is old, and working a farm is hard, especially if starting over. Like Jan, Drodara also misses life of adventure. If you can convince Narstig and Murkwatcher to leave, this is what Drodara would prefer.
Jan said you used to be a mage?
Yes, this one was a member of the Mages Guild in good standing for many years. Was tired of casting spells, though. Drodara wanted to settle down and rest. But maybe that just wasn't the fate Riddlefar has seen for him.
I do love the Khajiit, though. They are probably... I have grown to love them very much. They are undeniably one of my favorite races in this game.
Ah, the young adventurer again. You remind me of the old days. So many stories I could tell. But you'll want to be leaving, of course. Well, we might be heading out too. Jan might be right about a curse here. Speaking of Jan, have you seen her?
Well, Jan left. Drodara thinks you all should leave, actually.
He does? Imagine that. I was trying to think of how to convince him. That settles it then. If we're hitting the road, though, I'll need my old gear. Recovering it will be easier said than done.
Is there some way I could help?
There is. If I had my armor, my helm, and my axe, I'd do it myself. But that's the thing. When we retired here, I buried all my adventuring gear out by the levee. Would you be willing to go out and get it for me?
I'll get it. Wait here.
More I think about it, more I wonder why we stayed here this long. A true Nord dies with his axe in hand, not a pitchfork. Besides, this is more swamp now than farm. We spent years building that levee. Damn ogres!
Why did the ogres break the levee?
I suppose they were thinking just to leave destruction in their wake. Even if they had sacked Wayrest, it's not like they planned to settle in these parts.
Okay, so he has no idea either. It's fine. Okay. This is an area I need to be kind of careful about on account of the gators. Or crocodiles. Or whatever they are. Gods only know, I don't know. They're obnoxious at any rate. And I do not like them. They're crocodiles. Okay. Okay, that's his axe. Oh, yay, that's another croc. Yay! Just what I always wanted. More crocodiles. That is a lie. That is not at all what I wanted. I don't like crocodiles. Okay, that's his armor. Now I just need his helm. Which is apparently back this way. I just want to jump onto this wall. Thank you. I was hoping jumping on the wall would leave me safe from the crocodiles, but apparently not. My brain keeps wanting to call them alligators, even though I know they're obviously not. They are obviously not alligators. They are clearly labeled crocodiles. Hey, Gio, how are you? You're currently recovering old bits of gear for a Nord warrior. Wow, I can talk tonight. He's abandoning his plantation and going back on the road to adventure. Which, really, he is a Nord. He should be doing that anyway. I hate these crocodiles. Mainly, I hate their tail sweep. I don't like the tail sweep. The tail sweep is very painful. There we go. Wait. Okay, that helm seriously looks more like an orc-style helm, nothing Nord-shaped. I'm confused. I am very, very confused.
Now there's a sight for some sore old eyes. Oh, I missed this stuff. You've done me a great favor by getting it back.
Glad I could help.
Probably doesn't look like much to you. But this helm and armor withstood the blows of the orc warlord Noctul, a Nord killer at Farum. This axe lopped off that monster's misshapen head. I'll drink to those days, and more of them to come. Murkwatcher has aged much in these last few years. She often seems confused about where she is. She can be incredibly stubborn, too. Perhaps you could approach her about leaving.
I'll go talk to her. Where is she? Over this way. Well, at least she was easy to find.
Many drowned when the levees were broken. Others were eaten by the crocodiles. It's not the beasts' fault, though. It is their nature to hunt. Their spirits sing a song my heart hears. It is the song of the crocodile.
Okay. Distracted by my son explaining the virtues of the Dollar Shave Club. Well, I mean, in your son's defense, it is a pretty awesome service, from what I hear. The Song of the Crocodile.
They sing of nature's cycles. Every new life has its song, taken from an old one that is no more. Properly embodied, the life of a creature often requires its death. The song of the crocodile is loud and powerful. I know its melody.
Yeah, okay. Narstic and Jordara are leaving.
I know. It is natural for them to now return to a life of adventure, but not so for me. I must follow another path. All my life, I have harbored a secret. It drove me to leave home and seek adventure, but now I must face my inner truth.
I think you should leave with the others.
I could not, even if I wanted to. I am older than they. I would not survive more than a few days out there. I have seen the future in the waters, and I must remain here. Here at the end of my life. I must face the truth for the first time.
And what truth is that?
That I am not an Argonian. I am a crocodile.
This
lifetime, I have borrowed the form of another, but my true form is calling me home. I must return to the river.
I'm sorry, what? She thinks she's a crocodile? What? What even? Okay, but why is a 5 or 6-year-old getting targeted ads for Shave Club, or, you know, ads? I do not know. I do not know. Ads are weird.
Don't croc shame her.
Look, I'm sorry, it's weird. She's a crocodile. Are you feeling all right?
No, I am not. I never have. My entire life, I have felt like a crocodile out of water. Literally.
Okay.
I am old now, and this body is dying. If I become a crocodile, I can start anew. Live the life I was meant to live.
Okay, how could you become a crocodile? Like, I don't think that's a thing that can actually happen.
There is a way. An incantation. The crocodile song. I was never taught it, but I have known it my whole life. One song must end for another to begin. There is an old crocodile here, Ripple Strike. With his heart, I can sing the song.
Okay, I'll get you this heart.
Thank you. The river has truly guided you here for this purpose. Take this charm, place it near Ripple Strike's nest. He will not be able to resist the call. He will come out, and then you can kill him.
I do not know how to react to this at all. Why do you have crocodile emotes? Because those are adorable. They're very cute. Okay, let us acquire this crocodile heart for somebody who apparently wants to be a crocodile, which I don't know how this is actually going to work. But apparently this is a thing. I subscribed to an angry man for them. I mean, if it makes you happy, all the power to you, but... Okay, where is this nest? Right here. Oh, look at all these skeletons. Oh, and there's the crocodile. Ripple Strike, that's a name. Like, I'm hitting him and I don't even think my weapons are making a dent. Like, obviously they are, but, like, the dent just feels so minuscule. There we go. What else do we have in here? Some shiny things. Lots of crafting mats. Always a good thing. That is a crocodile. Don't want to fight a crocodile right now. Other than the one I've already fought. Oh, Dolmen just came down. Or is coming down. I have never actually been close enough to see those chains come down before. I know I need to turn that in, but I want to see if there's anybody else over here. There may not be, considering that it literally just came down. There is somebody else. Aha! Khajiit! Khajiit friend. Possibly gonna do this, I don't know. This is madness. I'm gonna do this anyway. Charge! Do not actually do this. This is a bad plan. Do you ever PvP? Occasionally. I occasionally will go into Cyrodiil, but that's about as far as I usually go.
What do you call a thieving alligator? A crocodile.
I can't decide if that was beautiful or bad. I really do not know. Antu tends to do what Antu wants, as I'm sure you know. Destroy this. Take out this flesh atronach. Also, we totally have a necro. The Khajiit is apparently a necromancer, which is awesome. For anybody who doesn't know, the necromancers were the class that literally just came in with the Elsewhere expansion. I've played one but briefly, and I love them very much. You will die now. They really are. Destroying this pinion. One more to go. Okay, what will come down?
The Battle Mage has the amulet, but you have true power. Fight for me.
Oh! Oh, it's a Dreadstorm Atronach. Oh, yay! Do not want. This is going to be so painful. This is also when having a healing spec would come in handy, but I'm not built to heal on this character. Oh dear lord, I'm gonna die. How am I not dead? I just don't know.
I don't want revenge. I want your submission.
Woo! What do we get here? Lightning Staff. You know, the game seems to want to just give me magicka stuff lately. I don't know what it is. Like, I swear the majority of the drops I have gotten from things lately have all been magicka based. I am a Stamblade. Purposely built myself out this way because I discovered I really liked dual wielding in this game. But I swear the game wants me to go more magicka, considering how much magicka gear it's given me. G is the real reason my games end up with things like an actual red herring, a stoner high elf, a rogue named Rouge, and a puzzle. Oh god, that puzzle, man. I did not get that at all. They got to... Yeah, that was on Friday. That was Friday. We were slowly trying to figure out this puzzle, and then Mel was just like, yeah, I hate you. It was great.
Ripple Strike no longer sings. Have you taken his heart? Hurry, we must move quickly if we are to renew the song.
Yeah, I have his heart.
Here then, I will begin the incantation. I would ask you to help me in this one last thing before I return to the river.
Okay, what would you ask?
Join me in vengeance. These bandits have destroyed what's left of my home. I would begin my next life by avenging my previous one, but I will need you to guide me. I wish to kill their leader.
Okay, why do you need me to guide you?
When I become a crocodile, I will forget this life. If I fight beside you, I can keep my focus, at least for a little while. I have made the preparations. Eating the heart is the last step.
Oh, you're gonna
fight with me before I am gone forever. Are you ready?
Okay, so apparently she eats the heart and then she turns into a crocodile somehow. Okay, I'm ready. What's next?
Though my mind may not recall the favor you have done for me, my spirit will. And the river. The river never forgets. This charm will keep me close. If we are parted,
thanks for
use
stopping
it,
by.
And I will come.
Much love.
When our task is done, tell Drodara of my fate.
I will. Good luck to you, Murkwatcher. Oh my god. She did it. She actually turned into a crocodile, you guys. I did not believe that would actually happen. But she turned into a crocodile. I do not know how to respond to this. She literally turned into a crocodile. Where am I even going? Okay, up this way. No, you don't. Stop that.
Kill her, skin her, and make new boots.
No! Anju, that is so mean. She literally just wants to live her best crocodile life. How can I deprive her of that? Okay. Are you gonna come help me, dude? Or are you just gonna stay there? Okay. She's going to eat a human baby now because of you. I don't think she's going to eat a human baby. I mean, I could be wrong. I hope I am not. Damn, that is not the button I meant to hit. I just want to loot him. Okay, she has wandered off now to live her very best crocodile life. We wish Murkwatcher well. It makes no sense, but I do wish her well. I know the Hist will let Argonians do some very weird things, but I don't know if that counts as like a Hist-related thing or not. Sadly, I didn't have the option to do it even if I wanted to. He wandered off. She wandered off, rather.
Narstig told me what you have done for Murkwatcher. Though this seems dangerously unnatural to Drodara, there is no point in questioning it now.
Her last wish was to kill the bandit leader.
Though Drodara is sad to see Murkwatcher leave us, he is happy to know this evil man is dead. Perhaps someday this plantation may flourish again. Not by Drodara's hand, though. Narstig and I are leaving. Goodbye. And thank you.
I have some slight concerns over the fact that my reward for that was apparently Murkwatcher's pants. I mean, I guess she technically doesn't need them as a crocodile, but still an odd quest reward. How did I miss this way shrine? We just don't know. Oh, looks like there's another thing across this bridge. Let us investigate. I know I technically don't need to do everything on this map. Like, I really only need to focus on the main quest, but...
Your timing is impeccable.
I'm on a critical mission for the Mages Guild, and I need assistance. These ruins contain a powerful relic, King Afrin's sword. With all the chaos in this region, the ogres, these cultists, the sword is not safe.
So you're here to reclaim the sword?
You're smarter than you look. Yes, I need to bring King Afrin's sword back to Wayrest. The supernal dreamers got here first, but it's actually a good thing. Their meddling awakened the spirits of this place, who killed every last one of them.
But now they're blocking you.
Right again. Complicating matters further, King Afrin's sword was shattered into 3 parts.
Because of course it was!
Legend says it can only be reforged in King Afrin's tomb. If you're brave enough to find the pieces and get them reforged, there will be a reward.
Okay, I will get the sword.
I'm actually jealous, you know. I've always wanted to see the ruins of King Afrin's hold. All the stories I've heard about the sword, the hold, the king himself. I'd go along, but I have no stomach for fighting the spirits of the dead.
How do I find the parts and reforge the sword?
My research suggests the 3 parts of the sword, the blade, the hilt, and the pommel, can be found in the 3 towers within the hold. Only King Afrin's spirit can reforge the sword. You must take the pieces into the king's tomb.
Okay, surely you brought something in case the ruins were haunted?
Smart and perceptive. I suppose this could be of use to you. There should be monuments in the ruins. Hold this holy symbol and pray at any of the monuments, and it should summon a fallen hero to fight at your side.
Are you sure the fallen hero will fight against the other undead?
Nothing in magic is certain, but necromancy, despite its bad reputation, is generally predictable. At the same time, the dead of Afrin's hold might have more solidarity. Use at your own risk, I suppose.
Great, thank you. Thank you very much, that was so helpful. It was not helpful. Sorcerers are amazing. Jeez. They are, however, one of the few classes I could not get myself into, no matter how much I tried. It was honestly not for lack of trying. Oh, hey. What happens if I pray here? A ghosty friend!
I am bound to your will.
I don't want to bind you to my will. I just need your help getting places. And, you know, fighting your own kinsmen. Which I feel very bad about making you do, but, you know, it... Okay, tower's up there. I love it when you run into other players, because sometimes they help you like that. And it's great. Also, bonus, I'm getting Fighters Guild XP from this. I'm definitely here for it. Let's see, what is this? Overdreamer Chartran's orders. Fellow dreamers, I want to remind you all of the importance of exercising caution and good judgment in maintaining security at our encampments at Gavadon. Because of sloppy behaviors among our colleagues in Menevia and Alcaire, we now have a sect of Azura's followers actively working against us, aided by a representative of King Emmerich, whom we hoped would not learn of our presence for some time yet. Due to this situation, our timeline must be accelerated. We must work quickly and efficiently, but also intelligently. Perform the tasks you've been assigned and take precautions to ensure these newly emerged enemies do not get the opportunity to intervene. On the positive side, we've succeeded in destroying Azura's shrine at the Weeping Giant, and I have now come here to Afrin's Hold, where we will find more relics to aid our cause. Follow my example. We conducted careful research and reconnaissance before coming here to ensure that our encampment will be secure and our objectives will be achieved. You should do the same. Now more than ever, our mistress looks to us to stay strong, be ever vigilant, and to assert her will. I hope you prove to be up to the challenge, and I hope to see you all soon in Wayrest. Wayrest. Supernally yours, Overdreamer Chartrand. And oh dear lord, hi Yumi! That explains a lot. Hi, Yumi. There's sadly no hug emote. Otherwise, I would hug. I'm like, gee, who is this sorcerer that is just I randomly run into? Who are they? Who is this mysterious being? What are they doing? Turns out it was Yumi all along. And why is it all the way over there? Oh, there's a board. Okay, thank you. So that was definitely not set up.
You loved it more than you ever loved me.
Hello? What the heck? Hi, Antu. Yumi is amazing sorcerer. Indeed. Sorcerers are actually the one class I really wanted to like. I love caster classes. I really do. But I just could not get into them no matter how much I tried. What is your clan fire even attacking? There's nothing. Like, I can hear it, but I cannot see it. I'm so confused. I'm just going to go find this hilt now. Or whatever it is I'm looking for here. There it is. Sundered Hilt was once part of King Afrin's sword.
When they came, they took us into the courtyard. I thought you would rescue us. Where were you?
Trying to figure out what that makes her to King Afrin. I do not know what to do at this point. Because he is hiding. Oh no, he is dead now. Spider silk. Spider silk. Spider silk. Do not eat the spider silk. No, seriously, do not eat the spider silk. It is not tasty. There's a sky shard over this way. Apparently Yumi has not acquired yet. Okay, this should be the last tower. We just need to figure out where the heck we're going. Or rather, where the tomb is. You know, go figure. Go figure. The last box is right down here.
Why, Father? Why did you abandon us? Why did you let us die?
Okay, that was apparently his daughter. And she is very upset because she thinks her dad left her to die. That's not good. Where's this freaking tomb? This way. There's one lone ghost that did not die. I did not swap my weapons. I don't know why it was like, hey. am I even going?
Why did you let us die? I see the voices of all your sacrifices have finally become audible.
Oh god. Could you imagine? Could you honestly imagine if that was the case? Like, that would just be... That would be awful. That is what that would be. That would just be awful. Is it loaded? No. I don't know why everything's taking so long to load lately. There we go. Every time your character uses a bed, the loading screens in and out of the game are just tormented screams of your sacrifices. You are dark, Antu. Like, what the heck? Gee, thank you. Thank you, skeletal zombie. Thank you for leading me right towards another one. Where even are we? Okay, this way. Nope. Not today. Not today. Every time I do that, though, my brain has a moment of, what do we say to the god of death? Sort of moment, which is a little ridiculous. I don't know why that's the first place my brain goes. Because I didn't actually watch a whole lot of Game of Thrones. It is apparently where it wants to go.
These are sacred grounds. My sacred grounds. They are not meant for the living. Are you the one who disturbs our rest?
I have the pieces of your sword.
Where did you get those? Those are mine. None may touch those save for me. That blade, that hilt, that pommel. To hold them again. Please, give them to me.
Here, take them.
Ah, yes, my precious sword. To wield it again would feel so good. I should never have shattered it. I must make it whole again. I must. Why do you have these? What did you want with them?
A mage asked me to bring the pieces here?
It matters not. All that matters now is that I might restore it and hold it once again. There. The sword is whole again. It feels wrong, though. All wrong.
Why does it feel wrong?
Because it was my obsession with this weapon and the war I waged with it that ruined all that I loved. My sweet daughter. While I fought to subjugate my neighbors, I left her here. They killed her, but it was my fault.
Princess Mira, I saw her spirit in the ruins.
Mira? You saw my Mira? My poor sweet child. I wronged her so. I worried that her spirit would not rest. I wanted to seek her out. I have been unable to enter her tomb, though.
You wanted to make amends?
I did. Since the day I discovered what had happened, all I wanted was to beg her forgiveness. Even more than I wanted this damned sword.
Okay.
Perhaps now, though, perhaps I can make amends. Perhaps I can show her how sorry I am.
How would you do that?
You can help me. You can show her. You can tell her how sorry I am. If she sees the sword, maybe she will understand. Please, I beg you, give my daughter the sword.
I could do that for you.
Yes, please do. Here, take it. Perhaps it will allow her to rest. Perhaps it will allow me to rest.
I love that we have the option of, like, either taking the sword to his daughter or taking it outside to the guy I promised to bring it to, but, I don't even know what he really wants the sword for. And also, I feel like helping the spirits of two people find rest is slightly more important than that. So, here we are. Trying not to die. Because of skeletons. Hey, Mira.
I should curse you, mortal, for disturbing our rest, but my spirit has never been at peace. I've walked these ruins for centuries, cursing the king's name. My father in name, but never in action. He left me here to die.
Your father wants to make amends.
Actions speak louder than words. My father was always quick to make promises, but in the end, when it mattered, he was away at war when I needed him most. An apology can't change that.
He wanted me to give you his sword.
His sword? His most prized possession? His most sacred treasure? He never even let anyone touch it. Is this how he hopes to find redemption? Give it to me. I would like nothing more than to destroy it.
Here, take it.
Thank you. His connection to the sword is so strong, I can sense his energy. I remember there was a time when I was a little girl and he made me feel safe. I could at least speak to him, I suppose.
Yes, go talk to him. Go talk to the spirit of your father. For once, I'm doing a fairly good thing.
I would give it all, Mira. The sword, the keep, the kingdom. All of it for you.
I forgive you, Father.
Yay!
My sword is again broken, but this time for good, and for good purpose. She has forgiven me. You have healed a wound that was centuries old.
I'm glad I could bring peace to you both.
Even the greatest empire is a desolate domain without the ones you love. I never learned that lesson in life, but I hope you have. May the Eight be with you, young traveler.
Yay! Okay, now we need to figure out how to get out of here. There's no way to sneak up these stairs. I always hope there is. Oh, jeez. Like, gee, why is one of my weapons doing nothing? That would be because I have no charge left on one of them. That would do it. I have these soul gems. I might as well use the damn things. Or add it. Charge up. My other weapon. There we go. I didn't realize the weapon was actually, like, the charge was 0. I thought it was, like, 5 or 6, not 0. Oops. Yes, charge your weapons. That is a very useful thing. Oh no. Yeah, okay. Your weapons will be pretty useless otherwise. I'm legitimately getting out of here in the worst possible way. It's fine. I'm not gonna die horribly! Oh! This was a mistake! This was a mistake! Use stairs to not exit things my way. Like that, I don't even know what that was. That was just me being ridiculous, I guess. And charging right off the edge of a cliff. Okay. Let's actually get to where we need to go. Meet Abbot Duroc. Yeah, murder deer. Okay, I have no idea what robes the Mages Guild actually wears. I want them. Oops. Oh, hey, an enchanting table. It actually works! There's so many glyphs I actually need to break down that I haven't yet. They apparently yield no results, but they're... I gotta try anyway. Some of them give me results anyway. And some stones are harder for me to acquire than others, so I'm happy enough with anything it can provide.
Don't question my orders. Just tell the commander we need more soldiers and more supplies.
Yes, General. If you say we need them, then we need them.
Hey, Abbot.
It's good you're here. The general says the battle does not go as well as he hoped. I told him you could help. I've had little time to search for the Omen. Did you learn anything in Wayrest? Anything about nightmares in Gavadon?
No nightmares, but I heard Gaudron's been acting strange.
The general? If the Omen were to get a hold of him, that would be very bad. Before we act, we must be sure, though. For now, we keep an eye on Gaudron. Perhaps helping him defeat the ogres will flush the Omen out.
Okay, seriously, what is this robe? I see characters wearing it all the time, and I have no idea what it actually is. I want to own it.
We need everyone we can get. You're just in time. I need every able-bodied man and woman. You're carrying a weapon, so I assume you're able. You like to fight ogres?
If it helps to defend Stormhaven.
It does, and by Moloch we need you. The Iron Hand ogres have stopped us cold out there, and I can't afford to lose any more soldiers. Will you join my clan, Murtagh clan, in this battle?
Just tell me where you need me.
We've been trying to break through the ogre lines for days. Sergeant Ulfin is leading the charge. If you can help him take the tower up on the rocks, we can establish a forward command post. Then we're in striking distance to finish this thing.
I will report to Sergeant Ulfin right away.
I brought my army here as a favor to King Emmerich, but Murtagh clan has other battles to fight. We need to finish the Iron Hand ogres and finish them fast. May your kills be quick and many, soldier.
Where did the Iron Hand ogres even come from?
The Iron Hands come from our side of the mountains, from Hrothgar. They've plagued our efforts to rebuild Orsinium for years. Murtagh clan has fought them more times than I can count. That's why King Emmerich asked us to come to Gavadon's aid.
He asked you as a friend or as an ally?
Both. I fought at Emmerich's side in Rancer's War. We helped drive the Reachmen from Stormhaven, and in exchange, Emmerich returned Orsinium to Orc hands. That conflict was of mutual benefit. This one isn't.
You sound a little resentful.
Because it was Bretons who destroyed Orsinium, and now Murtagh clan must come to their rescue? Maybe. Emmerich's my friend, and he's High King of the Daggerfall Covenant. But we won't forget Orsinium. Wait until next time. That's what we say.
So, you're in charge of Murtagh clan?
Our chieftain is in Hrothgar, but I am proud to say I lead Murtagh clan in battle. Centuries ago, Murtagh clan was one of the strongest clans in Orsinium. We were nearly destroyed along with the city, but we are resilient.
Does Murtagh clan live in Orsinium now?
Some of us do, some don't. It will be decades before Orsinium regains its former glory. Many see the city as a reminder of past defeats. Nonetheless, Murtagh clan works to rebuild it, and to defend it from the Iron Hand ogres.
Alright. Let's go deal with some ogres.
Moloch, grant me strength, give me glory. Steel and Stone, welcome to the Scarp. We could use your help on the battlefield. Would you join us in the fight for glory?
I'm here to help.
Good, very good. Maybe along the way you would help me make my family proud? I want to come back from battle with something to remember it by. Something I can hang on the wall and tell stories about. I want a war trophy.
What kind of trophy?
A necklace. A necklace made of ogre teeth with big, wide bands, packed with more teeth than you can count. I've got 2 sacks of them here at the camp, but I need more. The more, the better. Help me, and I'll help you.
Okay, I will get you some ogre teeth. Because that's not weird at all.
Well, that didn't work. Time to come up with a new plan. Again.
What went wrong?
What went wrong? I'll tell you what went wrong. I was trained to fight ogres, not rocks. We can't even get to the ogres. It's those damn boulders they're throwing. Every time we try to charge across, another one of my soldiers gets smushed.
General Godwin sent me to help.
Did he? You can't fly, can you? Sure would make it easier. Failing that, if you're willing to make a run for it, I'll cheer you on. From back
here.
One tip. Don't run in a straight line. Zigzag. Hide behind the rocks and you just might make it.
What should I do when I get across?
If you can make the ridge, I bet 50 gold those ogres fall back. Take my war horn. If you get across, climb the tower and blow the horn. That will signal us to move up and establish a forward command post. Guts and glory, friend.
Okay, so I basically have to murder ogres, all while heading up this ridge.
Stand tall, brothers. You've done well today.
I'm trying to avoid getting pelted by rocks. It is very hard to tell, like, where actual marks are on the ground here. There we go. I will indeed. I think I may have come up the wrong way, but it's fine. Also, there should be a book somewhere. It might be outside. I don't know. I think it's outside, because it's definitely not in here. Up to the top of this thing we go.
Tell your soldiers to stand down, Sergeant. When the reinforcements come, we march south.
Stand down? What do you mean? This is our chance to finish the ogres off.
Well, there are conflicting schools of thought, apparently.
Sergeant Ulfin's impressed. Says you've got guts and you're fast on your feet. Assuming you can fight, I think we found the hero to finish these ogres off.
When you're ready to attack, just say the word.
Ha! There won't be an attack. I don't have the soldiers to spare. Abbot Duroc says you're a champion, though, and I trust him. I believe you can do this on your own.
Excuse me?
The ogre's leader is called Skull Crusher. He's big, he's mean, and he's nasty, but you can take him. I would send soldiers to help you, but another battle is brewing, and they have to prepare.
What other battle is brewing?
It's a fight that's long overdue, but it's Clan Murtaugh's fight, not yours. Your fight is with the ogres. I need you to kill Skull Crusher and stop the ogres from coming through the mountain.
How do I do that?
The Iron Hands have been using a cavern to get through the mountains. I sent a mining team to collapse the cavern, but they never reported back. Find them and help them get it done. After that, we can clean up what's left.
Understood. I'll see what I can do. I have several concerns about this. It is apparently what is happening. Murdering some ogres. I was expecting them to be bigger. Oh, I was hoping I could sneak up on them. Apparently not. I mean, it's fine. You know, at least you pull a decent amount of teeth out of these guys. Just not a statement I thought I'd ever be making. But here we are. Also, Sky Shard. Sky Shards are wonderful things. Do not ignore them. Anybody new watching? Do not ignore your Sky Shards. Indeed, many, many teeth. See if I can't be sneaky. Oh, there's a bear! Why is there a bear? I thought it was a corpse of a bear. I didn't think it was an actual bear. Why do ogres have bears? Makes no sense. So what am I doing? Murder the bear first. Yeah, you murder, like, I think 6 ogres. You pretty much have all the teeth you need. I honestly don't know how many ogres I've killed at this point. Because there are too many of them. But I still need more teeth, so. Okay, we're at 86. I need more. 96. Something sounds suspiciously like an root. No! It's a thieves' trove! Shiny thing. See, this is what I mean. Do you see this? Magicka piece. This game seriously wants me to spec this character out as Magicka based. This is what I'm talking about. The problem is, I like my bows and my daggers too much. I like them too much to ever seriously consider it. Yumi would sadly be unable to use the gear it is currently, at least. I mean, you could definitely save it for when you're higher level. But I'm just amused that, you know, it's like, hi, we know you're doing this way, but have all the magicka stuff, because why not? Ugh, I was so hoping I could sneak up on this guy. Nope, I'm failing in the sneaking department. Yay, that is all the teeth. That is not a statement I ever thought I'd have to utter, but here we are. This occurred to me. I don't even have poison on my weapons. What is wrong with me? Oh, hey, there's one in the miners.
Please, you have to finish it. We were so close. Just those last 3 support beams and we'd have caved it in. Boom. No more ogres.
I'm here to help.
There's no one left to help. Just me. And I'm spent. Get through the ogres and you could do it alone, though. A pickaxe to the support beams down there will bring the whole place down. Smash them, and then run for your life.
Where do I get a pickaxe?
Just down the hill. Shamargro Lorga had one. When we ran, the ogres followed him. I heard his screams. His pickaxe should be there. I'd give you mine, but it's all I have to defend myself. If the ogres see me, I at least want to go down swinging.
Okay, I have the option to persuade him to give me his. I'm not going to do that. Because, see, orcs are very much... They want to die fighting. They want a good death. I can at least give him that. Oh god, I have to murder these guys anyway. If you made a small golem out of all of them, it would be a tiefling. That was just bad. That was bad, Yumi. Pickaxe acquired. Nope. Nope. I am non-existent as far as you know. Here we go. I thought I heard something, but it may have just been the bears outside. A statement, again, I never thought I'd be saying, but here we are. Yeah, well, that's definitely not gonna work. So, we improvise. I really do sort of want to, like, I want to investigate possibly a magicka build, but part of me also feels like maybe I'd get shit on for a healing Nightblade as a Bosmer because it's not meta, quote unquote. Oh, this is their boss. This is Skull Crusher. According to some people, you know, the meta is everything. Like, I think most people are all about the Templar as, or Necromancer or Warden as like the premier healers or whatever. I don't know how well a healing Nightblade would be received, but I almost want to try it anyway, just to see if I can. Escape the mine. Okay. Eee. Well, that didn't quite go according to plan. Ugh. Where's the NPC I need to give the teeth to?
You smell of ogre blood and victory, friend. You have the teeth?
Yes, all 124 of them.
Aha, good work. Generations of orcs will admire what you've helped create. I've heard more good news as well. General Godrin said there's another battle coming. Bring it on, I say.
What is this other battle? Tell me your secrets.
You did it. I couldn't believe it when I heard the crash, but you brought the whole place down. Almost cost you your life.
How did I get out of there?
I searched through the rubble. Was just about to give up. I'm glad I found you, though.
I'm glad too. Thanks.
After what you did, it was an honor. You shut them down. Our soldiers cleared out the stragglers. No more Iron Hands. I know General Godrin will want to see you.
Okay. We'll see if he actually is acting oddly, or... Sergeant.
So you survived. I worried you were buried along with the ogres. For collapsing that cavern, you deserve a medal. Unfortunately, though, General Godrin's in no condition to hand out awards.
What happened to General Godrin?
I don't know. When he heard the cavern collapse, he declared mission accomplished for the Iron Hand ogres. But then he ordered me to muster the troops and prepare to march on Wayrest.
What?
I don't understand what happened to the general, but I will say he just hasn't been himself lately. If there's anything I can do to help him, please let me know.
Okay, where are they now?
They're just upstairs. I know Abbot Duroc will be relieved to see you. He said to send you up right away when you returned. Whatever's going on, I hope you can help General Godrin. He's like a father to me.
So do I. Okay.
The omen has pulled Godrin into a deep sleep.
Yep.
Praise Azura. I was losing faith. You were right about General Godrin. The omen of betrayal has the general in its grips. He was going to betray Emmerich and attack Wayrest. This was Vamina's ultimate plan, to destroy the Daggerfall Covenant.
What was her plan?
It sounds like her omen has been twisting the general's mind, convincing him to betray King Emmerich. I suspected the omen was manipulating events toward that end, but by defeating the ogres, you exposed its plan before it was ready.
So is the omen gone now?
No. Vermina and her minions still have the general in their grips. You've done this before, so I think you should do it again. We need to get Godrin back.
I'll enter his dream, I guess. 'Cause I don't really have a choice in the matter. I don't know how I'm doing this without the aid of a potion or whatever, but apparently here we are. Also, I really love this particular loading screen. I don't know why, something about it just... I really like the look of it. It's very pretty. One thing this game is very good at, it's like the artwork and the loading screens and everything. It's just... it's beautiful. It is absolutely stunning. This bit might be a bit tricky. What are you? Spectre of Treachery. Okay. Hey. Get away. Godrin's orders.
Don't question my orders. Just tell the commander we need more soldiers and more supplies.
Yes, General. If you say we need them, then we need them.
That's what I came up here during. Where are you going? Godrin. Vermina's mirror. Well, this isn't good. Don't know what the mirrors actually mean. Well, they know I'm here, so F it. It's gonna be a bit tricky, I think, because I'm not entirely sure what's going on or where I'm supposed to be going. Where am I? Okay, just keep going down this valley? Path? What do you call this? Is this a valley? I feel like it should be a valley, but I'm not 100% sure. Deep late night discussions on Thionel's channel. Is this a valley or something else? Oh. It would help if I got closer to the thing I was trying to hit with my sword, wouldn't it? It's not a problem I have to worry about on a more casty character, but... on melee, yes. Godrin's Rage.
Sorry, General. We can't deploy so many against the Iron Hand ogres. Why do you ask for 3 regiments?
Vengeance. Emmerich trusts me. I can make Wayrus suffer as Orsinium did.
Through the mirror we go. Again. Yay. Where are we going? This is very creepy. Just the overall aesthetic of this place. Hold on, let me see if I can... Like, it's just glowing red everywhere. It's dark. Lots of purples and, like, rosy colors. Very nice, but... of course it isn't. That would be implying things, and we can't have that on the stream. Godrin's bargain.
I won't refuse allies, but don't forget who's in charge.
Of course, General. After we sack Wayrest and kill the king, you can have the city. We just want the people.
Supernal Dreamer. He made a deal with the Supernal Dreamers.
You fought so hard and all for nothing. You will die in this dream.
Yeah, so you say that, but I don't see that happening, do you? I mean, really? I've murdered 2 of your fellow omens before. Do you really see this going well for you? Because, I mean, I don't. Talk to Vermina's
You're
statue.
You're a fool to cross me, mortal. I wish your presence in Quagmire. Come to me.
I don't want to go to Quagmire, thank you. I will say, though, Vermina's statue, absolutely gorgeous. I love that. I don't know what this is. I don't know if... excuse me. They're clearly not flowers. Scaling. I don't know what that is, but just the way the red is sort of juxtaposed against that sort of purplish blue that the rest of the statue is. It's very pretty. Sorry, I'm trying to take pictures of it because it's just, it's pretty. I don't want to talk to the statue.
You mortals. Always such high aspirations. You dream of interfering with my plans, but it is a fantasy.
I freed General Godwin, didn't I?
Do you really think my manipulations would be so vulnerable? You are not even a hindrance.
Then I guess I can be on my way?
You can. There's nothing you can do now. The omens were a distraction, a daydream. Now the real nightmare begins. You see, you protected your general, but you sacrificed your king.
What did you do to the Emmerich? Well, that's not good. This is not good, you guys. You okay, Godwin?
I don't understand what happened. I feel like my body, my mind were not my own.
Yeah.
A fate worse than death. Thank you for restoring my mind. Now, I must restore my honor.
Once again, you return safely from the dream, bringing one of Vermina's victims back with you. General Godron seems to be feeling himself again.
Yeah, that's great and everything, but Vermina's after the king.
King Emmerich? That is bad. We just received word that the king has fallen ill. It cannot be a coincidence. Vermina is raising the stakes. She makes a final bid for power by assaulting our king.
King Emmerich falling ill cannot be a coincidence. Vermina is raising the stakes, making a final bid for power by assaulting the king himself. I am out of my league. I will go to the king's side, but we must seek Azura's help.
How do we ask for Azura's help?
You must go to Azura's shrine at the Weeping Giant. It has been defiled, and I fear the supernal dreamers are involved. Regardless, the shrine must be cleansed. That is certain.
How do I do that?
To cleanse the shrine, you need to get glow dust from the wisps on the eastern shore. That and the rare mineral azurite from the northern hills. Cleanse the shrine and pray for Azura's guidance. She will send it.
I'll get it and join you in Wayrest, I guess. How I'm going to do this, I don't know. But it is a thing. Okay, let's see. First of all, we're going to, since we're over here already, gonna head up this way and look for Azurite. Which my brain keeps wanting. That's a bear. My brain keeps mentally wanting to spell that a different way entirely. I completely blame World of Warcraft. Finding Azurite, not as difficult as I thought it would be. Nope. Not today, bear. Okay, I need one more piece of Azurite. I'm gonna need to go further in, because this stuff is not available to me because it's underground. Oh! There's a piece there, but I have to murder a bear. Unless, no, I need to murder a bear. I am so sorry, bear. Please forgive me. I am so sorry. I just need the Azurite you're guarding.
Excellent. You have the stone. Proceed, mortal, and come to my shrine.
I will never get used to that. I will never get used to Azura being like that. Just her voice popping in out of nowhere. Alright, we need wisps now. Murder all the wisps. Because we need glow dust. Alright. Wisp, wisp, wisp. I'm here. It's what? 3. Oh! That's a wisp mother! We're going to ignore her. Oh, I'm also running out of bag space. Yay! Okay, what is in my inventory that I can literally just get rid of right now? Nothing I'm comfortable immediately getting rid of. Okay.
Yes, this dust will return the light to my shrine. Bring this and the stone when you come to my shrine.
Yes, ma'am. First, though, we're going to grab this way shrine. And then we are going to port back to Wayrest, where I know I'm not supposed to be right now. But there are merchants here. And I need to empty my bags. They are overfull. I did not realize how full my bags were. I apologize for having to, play the inventory management game on stream. But, it is what it is. Excuse me. Okay, where's a merchant when I need one? Oh, I think there should be one right over here. Yep, look at that. Merchant literally within walking distance from the teleport. Or way shrine. I know words.
In this, Arcura.
Hi. Saving the things that are different colors. Because I can research traits on them. And that is important to me. So I'm trying to be a bit more dedicated with my crafting. But some of this stuff, if I have like 3 different versions of it. Oh my god, okay. I have so many different versions of this set. Like, what is this? Some of this stuff, like, I don't even... Normally, this is the sort of thing I would try to hold on to for one reason or the other. But you do hit a point where you're like, why am I holding on to this stuff? And it's a little ridiculous. Because you know you have... Like, you have space for this stuff. But there's really no reason for you to be holding on to it in the first place. Like, the shields, as cool as they are, like, some of them... Like, I want to hold on to some of this stuff, but... I don't even know what I am doing at this point. Some of this stuff I really need to just sort through. But... And just, you know, gauge what I'm actually keeping, what I'm sacrificing for materials and things like that. But that is for another time. That is not right now. Now at least I have some space. And we can go back to what we were doing. Which is trying to find Azura's shrine.
Azura, please help me. Now that's incredible. Azura sent you, didn't she? Here I am, down on my knees, begging Azura for help, and you walk up. If that's not divine intervention, I don't know what is. You are going to help me, right?
What do you need help with?
What do I not need help with? We had a shrine to Azura here, but the supernal dreamers came and killed everyone, defiled the shrine, and stole our relics. I just want to get the relics back and take them to Pariah Abbey.
What about the shrine?
It needs to be cleansed, but I'm only a novice. I just want to return to the Abbey with the relics. Oh, and there was another spirit warden here trying to help me. I think he was captured. Could you look for him too? Please say you'll help.
Yeah, I'll help.
I managed to escape with some relics, so there are only a few left. If you can recover them and look for the warden who was captured, you'll be answering my prayers.
You know, Daedric actually sent me to cleanse the shrine.
He did? So he knows what happened here? If all the spirit wardens in Pariah Abbey came, we could take the shrine back for good. Why haven't more wardens come?
There are actually other things to deal with.
There are? As bad as what happened here?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I shouldn't complain then. I should just be grateful that Azura sent you to help recover the rest of the artifacts.
Alright, let's head in. Start acquiring things. Where are we even going first? Okay, so there's spaces there, and there.
Follow the lights to my shrine. Smite Vermina's foolish servants as you come.
Lights? What lights? You mean like the torches? Is that what she means?
Good job!
Okay, Star Globe is below, it says. Oh, over this way. I know directions, I say, despite all evidence to the contrary. Star Globe acquired. Excellent, excellent. Up this way, it looks like, for one of them. Oh. I still had my bow on. Bow is great, but would not actually help me under the circumstances. I mean, you could theoretically use a bow in melee, but Not the smartest decision, really, if we're being honest. Scroll of the Morning acquired. Now for the box, which is over this way, which I may not be able to get to from this side. I don't think I'm going to be able to anyway. Yeah, the shrine is probably all the way up there. Okay. Let's be as sneaky as we can. Nope, I don't exist, as far as you know. Follow the lights, she said. What are the lights? Are those the lights? I'm making the assumption she means torchlight, but I don't know. Not for sure, anyway. Okay, I know they're over there. I know I need to murder them. Murder! I don't think that guy actually knows where he's going. Amusingly enough. Okay. Nope. I aggroed this one. Because I swung when she ran by me. My bad. Oh, there's a sky shard. Where's that sky shard? Sky shard is over that way. Okay. I have to come this way anyway. I just really like that particular ultimate ability just stuns them temporarily. It's honestly the only reason why I still keep it on. I know I technically could swap it out with something better. I probably should. I just haven't figured out what some quote-unquote something better would be. Oh my god. I missed the stairs up. To this side where the box is. I am blind. I am freaking blind. That is what I am. I am blind, my friends. Box acquired. Or will be in a second. Excellent. Where's the captured spirit warden? Oh my god, the captured spirit warden is all the way over there. Because of course he is. Well, let's go talk to Azura first. Because I'm already here, and it seems very silly to turn around and run all the way back over. And I'm literally right here.
Oh, this was once a glorious shrine. But time and these fools have befouled it. Come, cleanse the shrine, and we shall speak.
I'm trying to get over there, Zura. I am trying my hardest, I really am. Oh look, somebody left backpacks here. I want a thieves' trove. Nice. Azura's Shrine.
Well, you've done well, mortal. You returned my dream shard. You vanquished Vermina's omens. And now, you've cleansed my shrine as well. But the Mistress of Nightmares has not yet released Stormhaven from her clutches, has she?
No, she now targets High King Emmerich.
Indeed. And King Emmerich has been very tolerant toward my spirit wardens. A fact I have not failed to notice. First, Vermina attacks my abbey, then she desecrates my shrine, and now this? If I didn't know better, I might think it was personal.
Will you give us assistance in fighting her then?
Yes. Vermina has pushed too far this time, and she must receive her comeuppance. I will aid you, but you should know that extricating your king from her clutches will be far more difficult than it was with the others.
What makes the situation different?
This time, she has unleashed her own consort, Galthus, the Night Terror.
Oh!
He consumes King Emmerich's mind in the nightmare, blocking your entry. I will give you a dusk stone to penetrate the nightmare. But defeating Galthus will be another matter.
Well, how do I defeat him?
You've proven to be talented and resourceful so far. Let this be another test of your strength. I'm sure you'll succeed in serving me faithfully once again. Go now, mortal. Go save your king. And teach Vermina to keep her hands off of what's mine.
Thank you. I will, I guess. Talking to a winged twilight with Azura's voice. Officially, the weirdest thing I think I've done for Azura in this game. This is going to be painful. I should not descend this way. Am I going to do it anyway? Yes, I am, because what even is my life at this point? Dear Lord, this is the worst decision I've ever made! How am I not dead? No idea how I didn't die. Glad I didn't die. Should've. Did not. Okay, let's see if we can't find that spirit warden. And also, you know, acquire every single alchemical reagent along the way. As you do. Okay. Dude is up here. Sneaking along. Do.
This is familiar. I remember you from Alcaire, the Van Farm. Funny we should end up surrounded by supernal dreamers again.
Are you the warden who was helping Tabaka?
I was, and still am. I just allowed myself to be captured so I could listen to what the supernal dreamers were planning here. I've learned this much. It's far more serious than just a few stolen relics.
What do you mean?
There were some extremely powerful relics here. Ancient conjuration boxes. It seems the supernal dreamers have learned how to activate these devices, and they plan to use them to summon terrible fiends.
Can we stop them?
You can. The dreamers won't let us just waltz through their camp, and I'm not much use in a fight. Leave the other relics with me, though. You just need to find the key to the boxes somewhere in the camp and then seal them closed.
I can handle that, I think.
I appreciate your confidence. One last thing. These conjuration boxes are inhabited by spirits. I can't predict what will happen when you close them, but it must be done. Afterwards, meet me down where Tabaka's camped out. Good luck, friend.
Right, okay. Sure. I think the key's actually down here. It is. Aha. I will sneakily take this. Or not. I thought I could be sneaky. I failed. I failed my stealth check. Key acquired. Woohoo. Ugh. I was hoping so much I could just... What the heck was that? Rude.
Be too careful when you're picking your enemies.
You know, this game just wants to send me all over the freaking place at this point. I'm not looking forward to going back up for the tower. But apparently, that's where I need to go. Closing the conjuration box. I was expecting something to happen. Vaguely disappointed nothing did. Other than fizzling out. It's fine. I'm okay with that. Just a bit surprised. At least the tower looks like it's going to be fairly easy to get at. She said. I don't know why she said that. Because that is literally when everything goes to hell. Oh! Yay! Okay, he stops back there. So it's fine. You can stay there. Hi. I know I could also just swap out some abilities. I know I could just do that. Have one that, you know, makes me a bit more sneaky. I'm not gonna, but I could. When I close this one. Oh.
The world of the living has transgressed. The energy of these relics was used for darkness. The portal is closed, but something came through. It must be destroyed.
Who are you?
My remains were poured into a box centuries ago, along with countless others. The box was used against its purpose. My spirit was brought here to see this wrong put right. What was summoned must be destroyed.
What was summoned?
A cursed creature from another realm. A Daedra. It must be slain. An enchantment hides its foul form, but this scroll of sight will reveal it. Follow the sound of falling water and use the scroll to find it.
Follow the sound of falling water. It's like they want me to jump down the waterfall again. I mean, I do it anyway. Let's be honest here. But it's almost like they're encouraging this at this point. Friends who are watching, do not follow my example. Get to places the way you're supposed to go. Do not follow my example. There is a runestone here. Where are you, Daedra? Oh! No, thank you! No, thank you! Do not want. Very much do not want. I hate these things. They're like all the driders of my nightmares, given form. Ah. Do not like. Do not like. Do not want. Okay, let's sneak out of here. Best I can, anyway.
The towers. Were you able to close the conjuration boxes in the towers?
Yeah, some Daedric got through, but I destroyed them.
It's a good thing you were here, or I imagine they would have summoned many more. I'm going to take these relics back to Pariah Abbey. I can escort Tabitha back too.
Alright. And now we must go back to Wayrest, friends. Because things have gotten very real. We may go a tiny bit over tonight just to wrap this up. Because I think this is probably the last quest in this particular section. But we shall see. If it looks like it is, then we definitely will. I am running the wrong way. Because of course I am. Why would I ever run the right way?
I hope to be done here soon.
Running the right way would make sense. Who has time for that? This is not where stairs are. Stairs are this way.
You saved Glenumbra? Really? I guess I'm impressed.
Hi.
I've done all I can, but the king seems to slip further away every hour. I'm afraid there is no way to enter the dream either. There's something different this time. Something far more dangerous.
About that, Azura gave me a dusk stone which I can enter the dream. With which I can enter the dream.
Fascinating. I've heard of them but never seen one. It's said that Azura once used a dusk stone to break the barrier between day and night. Maybe it can also penetrate the barrier between waking and sleeping.
I almost lost faith there. I don't know why I doubted Azura. Why I doubted you. Maybe it's from being so close to the king. He's consumed by terror in his dream.
Yeah, that's the Night Terror at work.
The Night Terror? Vermina's own consort?
Mm-hmm.
Then this does not even compare to the threat the omens represented. The Night Terror. His name was once Golthus, and he was Vermina's lover. Now, he is her champion.
Azura's servant said I needed to face him.
I suppose you must. But be warned. The Night Terror takes many forms, and has countless methods of inflicting pain and fear. No wonder the king suffers so. Hurry then. Azura be with you, friend.
Don't worry, I'll save him. Somehow. Not sure how. gonna do it anyway. Hopefully this works, and this is a gorgeous loading screen. Oh my god, this is stunning! I don't get to linger on it, obviously, but... there are supernals in here.
Daggerfall Covenant needs a stronger ruler, Emmerich. Your reign as High King has come to an end. I'm taking Wayrest.
Damn it, Gudrun. We've been friends for years. How can you just betray me like this?
It's what she was going to do. She didn't, though. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Damn, I was hoping.
Now!
Okay.
I rue the day my father gave you my hand in marriage. You're not worthy of being my husband, and you're certainly not worthy of being my king.
Maria, I don't understand. I know we wed for political reasons, but I thought that over the years you actually came to... I thought you loved me. If I've lost your support, then I have lost everything.
Oh my god. She's breaking Emmerich entirely.
You know, it's actually ironic. I, probably the most unworthy.
Whoa, okay. That's not creepy at all.
The prisoner must pay for his crimes. It is the only way to restore order to the kingdom.
What are his crimes?
Treason. His actions would have destroyed the Daggerfall Covenant. He has been found unworthy in every way. He deserves to die.
You don't sound like King Emmerich.
But I am King Emmerich, the new King Emmerich. The unworthy weakling will be gone, and I will take his place.
I'm not gonna let you do that.
Why did you make him leave? I was this close to reaching the peace of death. It has just been a jest. The Daggerfall Covenant, my kingdom, my life. I was never worthy to be king. I'll die here, and one more worthy will take my place.
This is a dream, Your Majesty.
No, I wish that were true. It was the other life that was a dream. All that business about the Daggerfall Covenant was just a pack of lies. This is reality. Fear, bloodlust, betrayal. In my heart, I think I always knew that.
Please, just trust me. We need to leave.
No, I'm not falling for that again. 1,000,000 times he's shown me. To hope is to suffer. Why don't you just kill me and have done with it? Tell Gorthis to come back. He can take me. He can be me. Just end this nightmare.
Where did he go?
Mocking a broken man. That's low. Even for a creature of oblivion. You know where he went. My castle. His castle now. His damn minions hold the keys. The knight, the thief, the general. If you're not going to kill me, please, just go away.
This is making me so sad. Okay, okay, let's go this way first. We'll work our way back. No, stop that. Get back here. Get back here so I can kill you. Thank you. Gave the knight, the thief, and the general. Oh look, it's a shade.
Storm. General Godrun will obey me again.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Cute that you seem to think so, though. General key acquired. Now we get the knight and the thief, and we'll see who those are.
When Galthus is king, Hosni Atura will not elude me again.
Okay, that's Hosni. Did you see the knight? Probably the knight. No, maybe he's a thief, because he did steal the dream shirt. We'll see. Yep, he's the thief. So who was the first one? First one was, oh god, who was that? Try to remember NPCs we haven't seen in forever. Whoops. I made somebody very angry. Oh, Sir Hughes, hi again.
When Galthus rules Stormhaven, I will return to Sir Hughes.
You will not. I need to remember that when they do the charge thing, I really need to remember to position myself towards the edge of the charge train so I can be there to take advantage of the stun. I never remember, though. Keys acquired. Now for the palace. So we have a very broken man to rescue. Oh man, this loading screen is really nice too. I don't know why all of a sudden I'm like, ooh, all these loading screens. These loading screens are gorgeous. I mean, it's true. But I've seen some of these so many times by now. It's like, why am I only just now noticing how pretty they are? I do not know. Kill the Night Terror. This might be a tiny bit painful. Hi.
Hermina warned me you would come. You will die here, and in your world.
I'm sure you think you're going to. That's
After you're dead, I will return and assume your King Emeric's form.
Hosni.
When I awaken as Emeric, I will tell everyone of your sacrifice within the dream to save my life. You'll be remembered as the hero who saved King Emeric. No one will ever know the truth.
It occurs to me I probably should not be standing here. But you know, here I am.
Like you, the real Emmerich will be dead.
Oh dear Lord.
Destroy the Covenant, and the people will curse both your names.
His true form is a bone colossus. Because of course it is. Because why wouldn't it be a bone colossus? You know, just for the hell of it. Bait them into exploding. And now we hopefully take out Galthus. There we go. Galthus dead. Man, that fight must be so challenging at lower levels. At the level I'm at right now, it wasn't too bad. But I also think if I didn't have my healing abilities on me, it would have been a lot worse. Who knows, really? I sure don't. Okay. We are here. Yay. Let us sneak past Supernal Dreamers. Because I don't like them. Also, I just noticed this statue is now Romina. Because this is creepy Quagmire dream world. Do not like it.
What in Oblivion just happened? Something changed. It's going to be bad, isn't it? It always is. I don't know why I bother asking. Still, I seem to remember you, but this is just another trick, isn't it?
It's not a trick. Galthus is dead.
Dead? Truly? So, I can still be Emmerich? I can still be High King? I don't know I deserve that at this point, but I guess it's a good thing. Yes, my binds are actually loosening, and that is very good. Does this mean...
Yeah, you're free.
I would speak to you again, mortal. Come through the mirror to Quagmire.
I'd really rather not if it's all the same to you, but apparently I don't get a choice in the matter. I don't want to be here. Mirrors? Godrun? Who is that?
The Daggerfall Covenant was a mistake. We can't trust the Red Guards. We must remain vigilant. The Red Guards could be plotting against us.
I think that's Hosni. Emmerich. That's Sir Hughes.
I'm impressed, mortal. You navigated my nightmares without losing your nerve. And yes, you have saved your little king. For now.
I'll save him again if I have to.
Of course you will. You have slain my consort as well. I'll get over my loss, but I think I'll keep you here for a while in his stead.
The Daggerfall Covenant was a mistake. We can't trust the Red Guards.
We'll see about that.
Perhaps we will. You have certainly proven resourceful in the past. Even if you escape Quagmire,
remain
mortal,
vigilant.
you will not escape
the Red
my
Guards
vengeance.
could be plotting against
I can be
us.
patient, very patient. Goodbye, for now.
Okay, I apparently choose a mirror. Well,
Turok
this isn't
is weak. the shard should be ours.
Stealing from Durak will be as easy as stealing a sweet roll from a baby.
Okay, so if we were to do this in order... There's this one. Whoa. I have no idea if I even thought to do this right. Here we are. There's Holsney. That's not the mirror I wound up going with, but okay, sure, why not? Oh hey, I apparently chose the right mirror. I was assuming it would be the sort of situation where I'd have to go through all 4 of the mirrors in like the order I wound up dealing with everybody, so that's why I went with the one that looked like it had Sir Hughes in front of it first. Because I thought, oh, you know, I have to start with him. Apparently not. I'm kind of amazed. I honestly thought I had more to deal with there.
I asked Abbot Durak to go downstairs because I wanted to speak with you for a few moments alone. Tell me something. Do you recall everything that happened in the dream?
I do, Your Majesty.
Frankly, I wish your memory was as hazy as mine. What I do recall, I'm rather ashamed of. I am the King of Stormhaven, the High King of the Daggerfall Covenant, but that damned Daedra reduced me to a pathetic child.
I'm just glad you're safe now.
I am too, and I owe you for that. And more, really. You were the one who acted nobly in there, not me. You had enough courage for both of us. I was broken. You saw me. I can only hope this experience will make me a stronger, a better king.
You're being too hard on yourself, Your Majesty.
I appreciate you saying that, but this isn't one I can just shake off. It's my burden, though, and I must bear it. But enough of this dreary talk. Come with me to the throne room.
Yes, Your Majesty. Okay, he can just disappear. You know what? This is not the way down. I'm actually gonna go and use the stairs this time. Just to be different. Hey! It's all our friends from the Abbey.
You know, I was thinking, if Vermina's omens were really driving people mad, does that mean they weren't responsible for their decisions? Never mind, don't answer that.
I thought we had lost you for a little while there. You seemed to be consumed by the dream much as the king was. After he returned, though, you slept soundly. I knew you were all right then, so I left you to rest. You needed it.
Ah, friends. Oh, here, Sosne.
Ah, good to see you again, my friend. Your fame is growing fast. I hear your name all the time now. Better you take the spotlight and I can stick to the shadows, eh?
I'm glad to see you're doing well.
I am too, my friend. I am too. I hear the king was ill, and I understand we suffered from similar afflictions.
You came to see the king?
I am, a little distracted, but yes, I came to pay my respects. Seeing Sister Sophia here has caught me off guard. Do you think she could ever forgive me?
If you apologize, you can find out.
Very smart. You are a wise counselor. After I speak with the king, I will make my apology. Thank you, my friend, for everything.
Alright, let's do this. Let's do this thing. I don't know what exactly is going on.
There is no suitable reward for what you've done. sorry to say it, but your success has probably earned you more responsibility than reward.
Yay.
You'll be hearing from me again sooner than you'd like. I apologize in advance.
No need to apologize. I'm always ready to help.
Bah! Are you always so damn noble? You need to lighten up, my friend. Perhaps this will lighten your spirits. It's a small token of my appreciation, but one I hope will serve you as you have served me. You're a hero, and now, a friend, too. Speaking to you now as a friend, and as your king, I wonder if I might prevail upon you to...
This is the lead into a different quest. So this is where I think we're going to stop for the night. Because it is that time. And we've ended at least on a note. Which, you know, is a good thing. It is the end of things. At least for this particular chapter. I don't know where exactly we're going to go next. But I'm very interested in finding out. I don't really know what exactly he's going to send us on. But it should be interesting, I think. But anyway, my friends, thank you so much for coming and for hanging out with me tonight. Much appreciated and much, much love. If you guys are new around here, though, let me turn down the volume a tiny bit. There we go. If you guys are new around here and you enjoyed what you saw, there is a heart-shaped button up in that corner that you can click on, and make sure you ring that little bell next to it so you can find out when we're going to be live next. Next stream, as per usual, you are welcome, Yumi. Next stream, as per usual, is going to be Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern, EDT, I believe. We're going back to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, running around. I think we're in Hollywood now. Just, you know, seeing where we wind up, and what exactly is going on, and whether or not we will actually manage to get our hands on that damn sarcophagus we're supposed to be looking for. Who knows, really. That is all for me for the night, my friends. Have a good night. Have a good weekend, all. And I will see you again on Sunday. Bye.